Thank you for the follows. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. If you can hear me over the waves, it's super loud. Are there sharks? Probably. Way in the water. Here's some morning salt therapy for you guys. If you like what you see, please give a follow. This is the kind of content that I do. Good morning. Thank you for the follow. Someone's got something. I think he's got a fish. He got a fish. Good for him. Here's a little sandpiper. It is beautiful. Thanks for the follows. These waves are big today. Goodness. Where is everybody from? I'm interested in knowing where you guys are all watching from. What was I looking at? Over here? That's the Navarre Beach Pier. Buffalo, wow. Another New York. Daytona, awesome. Kentucky, Wisconsin. Texas. Awesome. Hi, little sandpiper. North Dakota, awesome. A North Pole, basically. I used to live in South Dakota. Houston, awesome. '30s? I'm not surprised. Thanks for the follows. If you want to share the Salt Therapy, repost the video so people can see some beautiful waves. Usually I walk the pier. I did that 2 days in a row, and I decided today I would just be out down on the beach. I have no idea what the water temperature is. I think it's maybe in the upper 70s. I mean, it's not terribly cold. Thanks for liking the live. There is somebody out there in the live. They are, I cannot believe it. That is risky. Oh, they're surfing. That's why. Good, they've got a board. Because I can't save you if you get out there. Caught a wave. Cool. Welcome to the live, guys. Good morning. There's someone surfing over there. I want to see if he can catch a wave. There he goes. Oh. So for those who say that you can't surf in Navarre Beach, you can. I got a lot of people in my videos saying, I've never seen waves that big. Well, here you go. Not AI. It's real. Thanks for the follow. This is in Navarre Beach, Florida. It is definitely gorgeous. A little angry, but gorgeous. There's someone out there surfing. As the sun comes up, you'll start to be able to see like the turquoise and the blue in the water. Right now, it's going to be hard to see it. But if you want to see the turquoise, then just go on my profile and you'll see pictures of it, of how pretty it is. Oh, that's cool. I've never been to Maine. That would be awesome. I have flown many times and I'm still scared of flying, so I can understand his fear. I used to love that. That was my favorite part, was taking off and landing, and then I grew up and realized how dangerous both of those parts were. That's like the worst, that's the most dangerous part. Every time I see a surfer, I think of the Beach Boys. Welcome to Navarre Beach, Florida, everybody. Here's your salt therapy in the morning. Look at him go. Thanks for the follows. The server's making you nervous? Well, if something happens, I don't know what to tell them. There's the pier that I usually walk. But I decided to not do it today. I decided just to be on the beach. Thanks for the follow. If you like the Salt Life content, that's what I do. So make sure you follow. Really? No, I didn't know that. Millions of dollars? Really? I think honestly, if I was poor, this would be my $1 million. It's just being here. There's no price on salt therapy. All wrapped up? That's insane. I want to see if he catches a wave again. Oh, there he goes. Look. Oh, wipe out. It's God's medicine is what it is. Some people like the mountains. I'm a beach girl. Have I seen dolphins? Yeah. Well, not from the beach, from the pier I have. We also have sea turtles. If you go to my page or on my little profile thing, you'll see a bunch of sea turtles and dolphins. I also have a YouTube channel. It's Your Daily Dose of Salt Therapy, and I upload my lives to YouTube so you can see the live in full, and it's got turtles and stuff on it. Yep, we saw sea turtles yesterday. It's too rough right now to see sea turtle. They won't be up in the surf. They'll come up, breathe, and go back down. They like the calm water. Coast, that's awesome. Thanks for the follows. Let's see if he catches a wave again. Or he just got swallowed by one. No, there we go. I think the most south I've gone is Sarasota. I want to go to the Keys. That's like my big dream is go there and see the turtle hospital they have. I donate to the turtle hospital, but I've never been there. An hour away from Miami. Oh, cool. You can see the fog way over there. It was really foggy this morning. Yeah, they have a turtle hospital out there, and they do some really good work. and you can go in and see the turtles. You gotta, there you go, you gotta wave. On, let's see, Sunday or Monday, I'm going to try to walk the pier and I'm going to go live. So if you want to see that, then definitely follow. And then if you missed it, as I said, just go to my YouTube channel, Your Daily Salt Therapy, and you can see the lives in full. I also have a Facebook, same name, Your Daily Dose of Salt Therapy. What's the join button? I think that means join the live, like, so you would share part of the screen. So don't push that. Look at him go. You can start to see the color of the water now that the sun is starting to get higher. What is that? Oh. My favorite part of Florida is the Panhandle, because we get 4 seasons. It actually gets cold here. And since I'm from the Midwest, I do like to have some fall chill, you know? What's the temperature? It's supposed to be up to like 85 today, right? Well, currently I think it's around 76, 78, somewhere around there. You can start to see the blue in the water now. Can't really see it well in the morning. If you guys like salt therapy content, give me a follow. 98. It's gonna put, oh goodness. No. It'll hit 98 soon enough here. Usually around July. Thanks for the follows. I'm watching a surfer. Here's the pier, Navarre Beach Pier. You can go on the pier and see dolphins and sea turtles. Sometimes manatees, very rarely, but you can see them. I've never seen a manatee. I've lived here for 4 years and I've still not seen a manatee. One day, hopefully. sometimes the water, most of the time the water's crystal clear, but with the waves right now, it's probably not going to be as clear. Oh, that's cool. Swimming with the manatees. If you go to my profile, you'll be able to see when the water looks really clear. You wouldn't be able to see the sea turtles today anyway because of how rough the water is. These waves, man, they're slapping. Two days isn't bad. Just take your time and see things on the way. Make a big trip out of it. Thanks for the follow. $18. We drove when we lived in South Dakota and we moved to South Carolina. We drove all that way. That was fun times. Thanks for the follows. If this is the type of content you like, give me a follow and you'll be able to have your salt therapy. I've been here since before the sun came up. I actually have a video of the sun coming up over the sound. Have you seen the islands there? What islands? Yeah, they haven't updated the flag yet. It's yellow, but I don't think they've updated it yet. I'm not sure what islands. There's a Crab Island, that's in Destin, but it's not really an island. Then there's Shell Island, which is in Panama City. I don't know what islands. Well, here's your salt therapy, Heather. I am your eyes for you. Siesta Keys. Is it crowded there yet? Not yet. There's a couple people pitching a tent. Most of them are just fishermen. Got some people down there. I've never seen Maine. No, that is on my bucket list. Thanks for the follows. I've heard the lobster is really good too. I'm not a lobster eater, but I'm willing to try it. Yes, I live here. That's why I bring people salt therapies, because I'm able to do that. I thank the military. The military is what brought me here to the Panhandle of Florida. But my husband retired, so we are here forever until God brings us home. Oh, no, I've never been to that. No. I want to go to the Keys, the Florida Keys. That's another thing I really want to go do. Maybe even Hawaii. I've never done that either. That's the Navarre Beach Pier, and that's where I usually go to see the sea turtles and the dolphins and the sharks and whatever else might be swimming underneath. Fiji. Oh, I want to go to Australia, New Zealand, and England. Maybe even Ireland. That would be cool. My husband got to go to Germany, but that was for the military. I was so jealous. The waves are like medication from God. It soothes your soul. That's why I do this. So you guys have some peace in the morning, and whenever you feel down, you can watch my videos and it'll make you feel happy. Trust me, I don't take it for granted living here. I used to live in New Mexico, nothing but desert. It's awful. Ooh, that was a big one. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. So east of Pensacola, Florida, it's in the Panhandle. Sun is getting way up there now. We had no issues getting insurance. I don't know if you guys can see the blue in the water yet, but I can kind of see it. We have USAA for all of our stuff. This is Navarre Beach, Florida, next to east of Pensacola. I think there's some more surfers. I didn't want to be rude and like put the camera in their face. I could hear the waves from the parking lot because I was on the side of the sound, and I was like, it has to be rough seas, because for me to hear it that loud is crazy. And then I came over here and I was like, oh yeah, well that's why I can hear it. These are some pretty big waves. How far? Okay, so Panama City Beach is about 2 hours. Absolutely, Cinnamon. That's what I do. I share some salt therapy with you guys. Give you a good boost in the morning. No, is this closer to Clearwater? No, this is on the same side of Florida, but no, it's closer to Pensacola. Yeah. So there's where the sun is right now. This is the back part of the beach. If you go across, you'll see the Sound, which is the small strip of water. And then you go around, and then there's some hotels, and then there's the pier. It does look like Destin. Destin's like an hour away. Destin is more populated than Navarre. I say that, but Navarre is getting pretty populated, but I would choose Navarre over Destin. I like the small beach vibe. Panama City Beach is pretty. I used to live there. Relatively expensive. A lot of the times they jack up the prices around the beach area because they can. So if you shop inland, like Milton for example, you get cheaper stuff. Oh, it's not terrible. I don't know if you guys can see the turquoise of the water yet. Yeah, living inland, that's smart. Because here in Navarre, you've got the ocean, then a strip of land, and then you've got more water on the other side. Another surfer. Thank you for the follows. If you like this type of content. Did you? Yeah, the turtles and dolphins videos. I low-key get so excited every time. I love sea turtles. I love pelicans. I love it all. You can kind of start seeing the color in the water. You gotta come to the Gulf side of Florida if you want to see the pretty water, the Emerald Coast, because the Atlantic side is dirtier water. So if you want to see the beautiful turquoise water, you gotta come to the Gulf. When I was a kid, used to vacation at Ormond Beach next to Daytona. And I thought, oh, this is the best thing in the world. And then I visited Panama City Beach. And I was like, yeah, I gotta live here. And so that's how I ended up in Florida in the first place. Then I married my husband, and he was military. And he took me all around the country and then brought me back. There's my quick story. Siesta Key. I've been to Tampa a couple times. It's just really busy over there. The traffic is horrendous. My grandma used to live in Sarasota way back in the day. This is in Navarre, Florida. Navarre Beach, Florida. So if you know where Pensacola is, we're east of that. Oh. Current temp, like outside or in the water. It's like 78 right now outside. The water, I don't know, it's probably in the upper 70s. It's not, I mean, it's not cold by any means. I've already put my foot in there. I'm pretty sure it's upper 70s. Thanks for the follows. So if you guys like these lives and you happen to miss them, I have a YouTube. It's called Your Daily Dose of Salt Therapy, and I upload all my lives on them up there, so you can see the whole live in full. And sometimes you can see dolphins or turtles or whatever we see that you might miss during the actual live. Oh, I bet. Ocean City, Maryland. Never been to Maryland either. Oh, surfer. Thanks for the follows. Look at this little cute little sandpiper. Hey, buddy. This is Navarre Beach in Florida, so east of Pensacola, Florida, in the Panhandle. Thanks for sharing the live. I appreciate it. Sending everybody salt therapy is always nice. Bye, Emma. You saw an alligator swimming in the waves? I've heard of people seeing that kind of stuff. It says a yellow flag, but they haven't updated it because I've been here since before the sun came up. Happy Tuesday, good morning. That is the Navarre Beach Pier. That is usually what I do. I walk it and show the sea turtles and dolphins and whatever else we can find, but I did that 2 days in a row, so. Absolutely, Lee. Definitely, if you like this kind of content, definitely give me a follow. This is what I do. I share the salt therapy with everybody. You can start seeing the color in the water now. Thank you for sending a hand heart. I am not familiar with any type of like gifts and stuff, but thank you, I appreciate it. This is like only my third time going live, so I'm learning. I see everybody else do it. I figured, why not? That's what it looks like behind me. There's the flag. That one got me. Have a good day, Kristen. Some pelicans. Oh. I just lost the pelicans. There you go. Welcome everybody to Navarre Beach. Thanks for the follows. Absolutely, that's what I do. I share the salt therapy for everybody to enjoy. It is beautiful. It's rough today, but beautiful nonetheless. I'm glad I chose to walk the beach versus the pier, because you wouldn't be able to see any of the sea turtles or anything. The water's just too rough. Thanks for the repost. There's more people. It's starting to get a little crowded out here. Thank you for sharing the live. Thank you, it is beautiful. If you have not seen Navarre Beach, when it's completely calm, you need to go to my videos and check out how pretty it is. It looks like Something you would see in like the Virgin Islands or something. It's beautiful. Little sandpiper. These little guys are so quick. Thank you for the follows. If you ever want to see these lives in full, I have a YouTube channel that I upload the full live up to, and so it's called Your Daily Dose of Salt Therapy, and you can literally go there and watch the whole live. This is Navarre Beach, Florida, so east of Pensacola. Yes, I live here. I don't know if it translates on your end, but it is so loud out here. Like the waves are like turned up to like max volume. I've never been to the Florida Keys. No, unfortunately, that is on my bucket list. The furthest south I've gone is Sarasota, Florida. There's some surfers out there too. Oh, cool. That's good to know, Kim. Thanks. I feel like I'm screaming. Thanks for the follows. That's with the sun. It's super bright that direction. So I'm kind of trying to keep you guys straight or towards the pier. No, I do not go to the beach every day because I have 5 kids and I'm super busy. But today I was able to get over here and do a live. Basically when my husband has them, then I can run away and come here. My oldest, well, my middle son had a field trip that he went on and he had to be there at 5 o'clock. He had to be at the school at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I was like, I might as well just come over here and do a quick live. You're leaving Tennessee and heading here? Awesome. Enjoy your trip. This is Navarre Beach, Florida, in the panhandle of Florida, so 25 minutes east of Pensacola. If you guys like this type of content, I try to go live at least once a week, so definitely give me a follow. And then I share content throughout the week. Okay. Thank you for the follow. These poor people think I'm taking pictures, so they don't want to be rude. The ocean is the most powerful medication, in my opinion. There's nothing better than making you feel better mentally. Oh, poor Kim, I'm so sorry. I understand that. I used to live in New Mexico. I moved from Panama City Beach to New Mexico. And I was the most depressed I'd ever been, but I did it because my husband was stationed there, and so I just did it. But so this is why I make this type of content for you people that are landlocked. Can you guys see the color of the water yet? I can see it with my eye, I just don't know if it's translating on the camera. It should look a little bit like turquoise blue. Okay, cool. I can't see very well with the screen. It doesn't translate well with what's going on. So I don't know. I don't know until I watch it back on what you guys actually see. Here's the pier for those wondering. There's the condos or hotels. Then if you look this way, it's all sun. Thank you for the follow. Straight on is better, so I'm gonna keep it straight on. This is Navarre Beach, Florida, east of Pensacola. So it's in the Panhandle. Thank you for all the likes. Hey, Mike. Thanks for the follows. Good morning, everybody. I'm serving you some salt therapy this morning. Thank you for the live share. flag still says yellow, so. This is outside of Pensacola. This is Navarre Beach, Florida. But yeah, same thing, same ocean. I'm just jealous of you guys, because you guys get to see the blues all the time. We sometimes get to see them do the beach buzz. We didn't get any hurricanes last year, or even a tropical storm. We got super lucky. So I've been here for 4 years, and so far, no hurricanes. Barely maybe a tropical storm. They kind of skirted us. I do not want to jinx us, though. Thanks for sharing the live. Thank you for reposting the live. Appreciate it. If you like this type of content, definitely follow, because this is what I do. Nothing but beach and salt life and sea turtles and dolphins and whatever I can find. sandpipers all around me. I did not hear anything about the turtle from yesterday. The turtle people just said they were gonna keep a close eye on him. Since really they can only do something if a fisherman accidentally catches them, I'm hoping that a fisherman catches them. Normally I wouldn't say that I would hope not, but that is the only way that turtle's going to get help, is if someone accidentally catches them. I don't know why the rule here in Navarre is that way, but in the Keys they can help the turtle if it's struggling, or if it's like bounded up or whatever. But here it's like they wait until the turtle is just like literally drowning, and it's just not right. Like watching them, well, why are you watching the turtle? Like, go help the turtle. There's plenty of people who have that boats and jet skis and paddle boards, like we could do it, but they have a hands-off approach. But I'll get off my soapbox. That's just how I feel. There are no dolphins currently that I can see. The water's too rough. But I do have dolphins on my videos on my profile, if you want to check them out. Hey, Frankie. Thank you for the follows. Good morning, everybody. Whoa. Oh my goodness. That went way up there. Okay. Like that was a big wave. Little sandpiper. goes so fast. It is definitely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Not too hot outside yet, so. Whoa, that's a big wave. Thanks for the likes, the shares, and the follows. I appreciate it. Gotta share that salt therapy with everybody. Can't be selfish. Well, you're kind of here. I know. It's different when you're here in person. I get it. Still a yellow flag. They haven't changed the flag yet, so. If you want to see these lives in full, I upload them to my YouTube channel, which is Your Daily Dose of Salt Therapy. You can see these lives in full if you miss parts of them. Sometimes I see sea turtles, sometimes I see dolphins, you never know. Also follow if this is the type of content you like. I try to go live at least once a week, and then I upload Salt Life content throughout the week. One more scan of the beach, and then I've got to get going. I hope you guys enjoyed your morning salt therapy. If you did, give me a follow so you guys can catch my next live. I hope you all have a good morning and the rest of the day is perfect for you. Bye from Navarre Beach.